All right, and we're live. Hey guys, this is another round of the BW DOU Cash Tour. I'm going to be streaming Stax versus Mizuhime, and I'm here with Morelli.
Hi, this is Morelli here. And
So this
we're
is
just
round
waiting.
3,
Right.
which is 32, 64, one of those two numbers.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't remember how many rounds. I think it's 64 because I think there were
Yeah,
256.
yeah, there was a lot of.
So there's been a lot of it's been a bloodbath in the early rounds so far. A lot of people have been
Yeah.
matched up with other good players or just bringing crap that I told them sucked and they didn't bring it and then they lose to randoms. Mostly Italian randoms. All right.
The
So
game's on.
Mizuhime with Machamp and Stax with a team that I keep telling people sucks ass and they shouldn't use it anymore. But they keep using it. I built that team, by the way. That's why I'm allowed to say that.
Right. Yeah, I've seen this team at least like from 5, 6 different players.
Yeah, I used it in DPL too, and it's not good. People need to stop using it, and I keep seeing people lose with it. But hey,
hmm
whatever.
What do you think makes it not as good?
Um,
Uh, just
well, first of all, one rock resist Conkeldurr, so if Conkeldurr goes down, you're in a bad shape. It has a hard matchup with Steels, which fortunately for Stacks, neither of those problems are going to really
yeah,
bite him in the ass in this game. But
sure.
yeah, so this might actually work out for Stacks because Conkeldurr has a good matchup versus the front half of Mizuhime's team,
Yep.
and Subcurin basically has a good matchup versus everything except Machamp.
Yeah.
On Mizuhime's side, Machamp is going to be probably one of the Pokemon that's most threatening to Stacks.
But he
It's
has
certainly not going to be.
Cresselia, Amoonguss, and Tornado, so it's not
Yeah, he
even
has
that
fighting
good.
resists, but I mean, it's certainly not the Genies or Abomasnow that is going to be threatening to this team.
Yeah.
So Gyarados is the other one that looks like it could be a threat, and the team doesn't have really good Cresselia matchup either. It kind of just chips it. So if it's
Yeah.
like a rest Cress, then it could live forever. But I doubt it is because Abomasnow.
Yeah.
So far, Gyarados already almost dead, so that's one of the
Th-
3 Pokemon that can do anything.
the Cure matchup really doesn't seem very good.
No. Abomasnow can do, 25% per turn with Blizzard, which is kind of sad.
hmm
This really ought to be HP Firecrest because the Scizor matchup sucks, but it's HP Ground because the Heatran matchup is also sucky, so he can't just one-shot the Abomasnow there. Oh, Crest set was
it,
changed.
it's Citrus.
Yeah, that's good. Better than Belt. Don't know why it's Belt. Again, this team's not good, but he's made it a little better at least.
hmm
So the Gyarados already goes down, and the Abomasnow's at half. Abomasnow's HP doesn't matter because the entire team shits on it, but the Gyarados going down is good news for Conkeldurr because that is like one of the only Pokemon that can actually take a hit from it with Intimidate and Fight Resist and Ice Neutral.
hmm
Landorus can switch in on a fighting move just fine, but it can get called out with an Ice Punch. Um, Lots of ice moves coming out from Mizuhime,
hmm
but
I was about to point out, like, Stax doesn't have that many good ways to damage Cresselia,
right,
maybe?
yeah.
But then Cresselia isn't doing much back. But just,
Well,
I feel, I don't know. It
yeah,
could be useful.
Cresselia Cresselia does okay against this team. You basically hit the nail on the head. It doesn't. This team doesn't really damage Cress, but Cress is also like not good versus bulkier stuff, like which is what this team is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stax might be going for a trick room here. That's what I'd do. And he's not. If he can Trick Room before Crest dies, then he can get
Tons of
Amoonguss and
damage with
Conkeldurr.
Conkeldurr.
Specifically, Conkeldurr can absolutely go to town at this point. So he should really Trick Room here because this is Crest's last turn, probably. Oh. Oh.
Oh, wow.
That crit mattered too because it is Psyshock Crest, which sucks. You should run Psychic for the specific reason that Psychic breaks Cube Sub and Psyshock doesn't. But yeah, you probably have to assume he was going for TR there. I'm not answering my phone. He may not have been because Crest was the slowest thing on the field anyway, but probably was Trick Rooming. Now he's got to find a backup plan, and Tornadus is a good backup plan. Abomasnow isn't Scarf, so really the only thing that can kill it is Genies. Oh.
Doubles, but doesn't get it.
But the Crest isn't Citrus, so it dies anyway. That's good for Stax. Now, Amoonguss is really going to go to town. When you got nothing but Thund, Lando, and Machamp, it's Amoonguss food.
Oh, that must...
It must be HP Fly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, would have T-bolted. I'm assuming Conkeldurr is just going to Mach Punch again. Go for the KO.
Yeah.
No good switches.
Maybe just like anyway. double the slot kind of cover.
Yeah, with a Wisp.
Yeah.
Of course, that's making the bold assumption that Wisp will hit. They're both thinking pretty hard on this turn. I don't really know what Stax has to think about. I guess, I would not have done that.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that's why.
That's Scarf Opponent.
No, it's not.
Wait.
It was slower than the Torn.
Oh, no, I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm so...
But yeah, that's exactly why I would not have switched. Because Tornadus would have been really helpful for this Machamp. Although I guess, 50-50 just gets paralyzed anyway. But still. Landorus Therian also in a good position right now. The Conkeldurr's got Wide Guard. If he hasn't changed it. But not even a Wisp on the Machamp. And it wasn't Guts. So, should have Wisped. And Taunt, so it's Taunt HP Fly Thund. I guess you go for that, hoping that it's Protect Thund and not HP, or if it's HP Fly, it might be Protect.
Right.
But it wasn't. So, that sucky team lost. Maybe people will stop using it now that it lost on stream. Then again,
Maybe.
Goth Rain lost on stream 3 times last time I streamed, and people keep using that shit. Now we're just waiting for game 2. And it's taken a long time in coming. I wonder what the holdup is.
I don't know. Maybe someone's thinking about what team to, but doesn't have really any good idea.
I know Mizuhime basically loves Abomasnow.
Yeah, that's...
But it's already showed up, so the time to counter team Abomasnow may have passed. Maybe not. Maybe you'll see it again. We don't. We see that frickin' Heracross bullshit. Uh,
Oh, Heracross.
I mean, Heracross is actually kind of legit.
Yeah.
It's Oko's crest at +0, which is why people use it. But it's also like, at least this is double fighting instead of the triple fighting Heracross shit that Cheyenne brought, which actually sucks.
Yeah.
On Stax's end, he's got Hitmontop, which is very good to see against Mizuhime's team. And Tornadus, also very good to see against that team. And Scizor. Definitely thinking Stax has the advantage here. Turin Black's not going to accomplish jack, nor is Cress. But between the 3 physical attackers, he's got a good shot. I don't really understand Stax's team.
This isn't a team that has been going around, so he's probably built it himself.
Probably, maybe. I don't know. I don't know Black and White as well as I know X, Y, and where I could just see 6 Mons and instantly know like how everything matches up with everything. But it just seems a bit weird to me. Like, first of all, there's 2 water resists and no way to change the weather unless that is Sunny Day Crest. Ooh, nice Wisp. And Tyranitar is special, so less nice of a Wisp than I expected. Mixed Tar was a big thing in VGC, but I'm pretty sure that's because VGC Tyranitar did not get Ice Punch.
Right.
We'll see. This is probably mixed, though. I'd have to assume. You're not going to run a full special T-Tar because that would mean giving up on Rock Slide. That being said, it was slower than the Rotom. It's probably Life Orb. Now Crest comes in, makes sense. Latios comes in, also makes sense because it can drop a Draco and kill this Rotom. Because BW Draco is a lot stronger than XY Draco. But the Crest threatens Tornadus anyway, so it looks like Mizu's going to be forced to switch that out regardless. What?
That Stax doesn't have anything good to like switch into the Draco either, because I think he would prefer
to take like 60. You'd rather just lose your Rotom than switch.
Yeah.
Oh, but he protects and it gets doubled. Which
oh my god.
I don't agree with that double one bit.
Yeah.
Nothing coming in was going to enjoy taking a Draco. You didn't need to Acro the slot as well. Trying to Oko Scizor, it's just not worth it. You've got, well, I guess your Scizor matchup does kind of suck, but doing 60 with Draco would have been enough. Anyway, Trick Room's up now. Obviously good for Stax, don't have to say it. That being said, the slowest Mons are all on Mizuhime's side. The Tyranitar, Scrafty, possibly Metagross. But if this Rotom's got like Volt switching on the Torn here would be great.
But he already showed Wisp and Protect, so I don't think he...
Well, it would be instead of T-Bolt.
He already showed T-Bolt as well.
Oh, well then he doesn't have Volt Switch. Okay. Crest might just want to be ballsy and hard switch here. The Draco's probably not coming in the Crest slot, and you want to get your Scizor in for sure. Oh, the Rotom hard switches. Does Crest Ice Beam the Torn? No, Scrafty comes in, and Ice Beam on Latios. And the Draco was into the Rotom slot, but it missed. That's obviously very good for Stax. Now, Scrafty does good damage to Crest with Crunch. Doesn't get to knock off in this gen. But
knock off doesn't do anything.
Knock off with the base 20 power. But Hitmontop could kill Scrafty if it went for it. So we'll see. Hitmontop might want to fake out Latios, but it might just want to close combat the Scrafty. And Ice Beam the Latios. I think that's what I'd probably do if I were Stax. It's just go for my attack moves.
Yeah.
You only have 3 turns of Trick Room. You don't want to waste them.
Yeah.
As for Mizuhime, uh, Latios obviously is going to die to an Ice Beam if Crest doesn't get faked out.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, Scrafty may die to a close combat if it doesn't fake out Hitmontop, but Hitmontop might fake out Latios, which would be a misplay on Stax's end, but it's definitely possible. So I think what I would do is I would fake out Crest and switch my Latios into a Metagross.
Cool.
No,
Yeah,
other way around. Fake out Hitmontop. That's what I meant to say. Fake out Hitmontop and switch my Latios into Metagross.
Yeah,
that way I turn the situation against Stax pretty well. Because there's no way Hitmontop is close combating the Latios. And even if it does, at -1, it's only going to do about half.
Oh, no, you said you're faking out the top end.
Fake out Hitmon. Oh, yeah, I can't get close combated. Wow, I'm rusty. Yeah, fake out Hitmontop. Latios to... Oh, but... Yep, Stax calls it. Good call by Stax.
Yeah,
that Yomi level 2 right now. Now he gets a free Swords Dance. Well, not super free. He's going to take a lot of damage for it, but Swords Dance is Swords Dance. Oh, I forgot that I'm on stream. What are they thinking about? Stax is thinking about whether it's worth it to take this beating for a Swords Dance. But I say close combat the Scrafty and Swords Dance because Metagross can only attack one of these two Pokemon. But he doesn't. He's a wuss.
Probably protects the...
Now, at least he called it right. If his Zen Headbutt had gone into Rotom there, he would have felt like a dumbass. Mizuhime effectively wasted his Trick Room. Good play by Mizu. But Scissor's getting a dance here. Oh, critical hit. BW crits are so dumb. It's like the one problem with the tier. Wisp and no Latios missing is kind of whatever. Yeah. It would have been nice, because that way Latios would be like on a 2-turn timer. But it's going to die soon anyway, because it's about to get Bullet Punched. And it can switch out, but even if it comes back in, it's going to die to Bullet Punch. I assume Rotom's going to just Wisp Scrafty here. Because nothing likes taking that. Mizuhime's got 5 physical attackers.
Right, yeah.
And that's what happens. And Mizuhime correctly just decides to throw away Latios. Although, I would have switched out Scrafty, because you're in a world of pain if you can't get this Scizor intimidated.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't really want to stay in with Scrafty and like do no damage. You're much better off like switching it out so you can intimidate Fake Out.
Yeah, could have gone to Tyranitar's probably the... No, I don't know. Tyranitar doesn't seem like the least useful. Yeah, it does. I would have gone Tyranitar.
Tyranitar's already burned.
No, it's not, is it? Oh, it is.
It is. It got burned turn 1.
Oh.
It probably has Fire Blast.
Nah, probably not. Oh, Trick. So he's going to get locked into Scarf Bug Bite, which there are definitely worse fates than locked into Scarf Bug Bite at +2.
Yeah.
Versus a team with like 1 bug resist. Yeah, okay. So now Rotom's probably going to attack the Metagross while Scizor kills the Tyranitar so it doesn't get Fire Blasted or anything. Mm-hmm. We know the T-Tar's not Scarf, so Scissor's faster.
Yeah.
And there's no point in switching out the Rotom at this juncture because you have nothing that wants to take a hit from Metagross. And, well, I guess you could switch to Crest, but Rotom's fodder, so just kill it. That's my take anyway. Looks like we're probably, I don't want to call it too early and jinx it, but it looks like we're probably going to get a game 3. That's cool. It says we're switching
what?
out. Now
What
that
the
is
hell?
dumb. That was a bad play. Maybe he forgot Tyranitar wasn't Scarf. That's the only explanation I can think of. Because that was just a free bug bite at +1. Like, I can think of no other reason than he forgot T-Tar was not Scarf. And that really sucks for him because +1 Scizor Scarfed into Bug Bite would have just trashed Mizuhime. Now he's going to have an uphill battle against this Tornadus. Speaking of Tornadus, is that T-Tar? It's not Life Orb, so Torn will live in Ice Beam. Fake out Scrafty? No, he didn't fake out. Okay, he's just going to close combat the Tar. Yeah, that's fair. Choppleberry. I do not like Choppletar. It still dies to close combat unless it's -1 or the gem's been burned, so like... I'd rather use a different item.
Right.
So now it's Tornado Speed Ties. Thrilling. Just what you want every game
Thrilling.
to do.
Yeah.
Even if Stax loses the Speed Tie, he's still got a good shot. If Mizuhime loses the Speed Tie, it's all over.
Stax might not want to go for
Doesn't
it.
even go for it. That was stupid. He should have gone for it, and that's why. Crest may have Ice Beam.
Chris just Trick Rooms here, I think. Maybe.
But he's got nothing to use the Trick Room. Scizor got Scarfed. Hitmontop's not an attacker. Everything else is too fast. I don't know why you even are really running Trick Room with this team, because the slowest mon is a frickin' Scizor. You should just run Sunny Day or something. Scizor's gonna get trashed. No, it was into the crest slot. And the -1 burned doing literally dick.
Yeah.
Okay, so looks like Stax is probably going to be able to win this. It's Heracross versus the world, but Tailwind's only got 2 turns left. Just stall out Tailwind, Thorn comes in, win the game.
Yep.
I imagine Bullet Punch is doing 10% to Metagross. Even if not, Hitmontop may have Faint.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's any way.
Yeah, this is over. The Will-O-Wisp Rotom, really the MVP of this game. He doesn't want to risk Bullet Punch.
Just to make sure.
Nice crit, hacker. We might just see a fake out Trick Room here.
Yeah.
So that Torn doesn't have to come in. Or fake out Psyshock. No. Yeah, okay. Not even respecting the protect. Not that it matters. Alright. And then we're on to game 3. So yeah, I think what happened in that game was we saw Rotom with Wisp and Scizor versus 5 physical attackers.
Yeah.
That's really all there is to say about that one.
No, I think Stax has been getting good matchup, like, basically every game.
I think he had a good matchup game 1, too, and just misplayed it, but it certainly wasn't that good of a matchup, partly because his team sucked. HP Fly Fund really hurt. If it was HP Ice, he would have had a much better matchup.
Right.
When Latios took a lot of damage in the early game, that was like, alright, GG. That was the only way to get through the Hitmontop, Rotom, Scizor core, even if the other Pokemon were useless.
I'm just checking if talking trees on. So if I get to play at all,
Not looking likely.
yeah. He didn't even respond to what is like an hour and maybe he forgot something came up. Happens.
Maybe.
Okay, so game 3's up.
Oh, okay.
Rain, yeah.
Mizzou bringing
Bringing
out
the rain.
the third weather. We got the hail, we got the sand, now it's time for rain. And Stax, as Stax always is weak to rain. I don't know why people don't just bring rain against Stax every time they play him.
Right. You said this like about him being weak to rain, and
yeah,
I think
he's
Mizu
always
also
been
is known for like bringing rain and hail and stuff like that.
Mizzou always brings weather of some variety.
Yeah.
But this is obviously looking good for Mizuhime. We see 2 water resists and a T-Tar, which is like, at least you tried to have a rain matchup, but you didn't really succeed.
Yeah. With Stax saying, why did I load this?
No Intimidate means CB Cube is going to just shit all over his hopes and dreams as well. Like, the Toga Kiss is supposed to get Tailwind up, and that's like the rain matchup, but that just gets O-code.
I don't think there's a single thing on Stax's team that avoids the 1 KO from the CB Cube.
There isn't, but at least there are some faster things.
Yeah.
Still, Thunderous into Keld, obviously nice. This is a good lead for Mizuhime. Because the advantages just need to keep piling up. Hitmontop could like just fake out Cube and then Thunder the Keld. Or you could get really stylish and like feint Keld or close combat Cube and protect Thund. There's a lot of ways that this could go right for Mizuhime. I favor being conservative in the early game, so I would just fake out and Thunder. But
yeah,
if you take out the Cube or on turn 1 or the Keld, that would be huge for Mizuhime's own Kingdra, because that's one of the 2 water resists right there. Or if you take them out both.
Stax led both his water resists.
Shit, you could just take out both with a Thunder close combat if you have big balls, and then Kingdra wins. But I assume Stax isn't going to let that happen. He's going to switch Keldeo into Torn, or Thund, I mean. No, the other one, Lando, the 3rd genie. Almost certainly that's going to happen. Mizuhime could HP Ice it, but I'd rather lose Lando than Keldeo in this matchup.
Right.
Lando looking next to useless. I'm trying to find a win condition for Stax, and really I'm just failing. Oh, T-Wave. That was not the right move that starts with Thunder. Oh, it's this is Thunder. This is the same 6 Mons as Whitewater, so I just assumed the sets were the same, but that's Bulky Thund, so it's not quite the same. Hopefully it's still CB Cube, because Subcube fucking blows on Rain. People use Subcube on Rain and it makes me sad.
Oh, so is it supposed to be like offensive Life Orb?
Yeah, it's normally Electric Gem.
Oh, whoops!
Yeah, apparently
I didn't know what set it was supposed to be, so I just like passed people this with
this is
Bulky
yours?
Thund.
Bro,
No, I don't think
it's like a freaking sample.
Yeah, I know, but like, no, I mean like some people, and I passed the version with bulky.
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
Stax loses one of his water resists because he doesn't know how powerful Fighting Gym Hitmontop is.
Yeah. I mean, it was already paralyzed.
That's
I
true. It
don't
was
know.
already paralyzed. So it probably wasn't that useful anyway. Shouldn't let it get paralyzed. Switching Cube to Lando instead of Keld was a weird decision. I think in general, people who come here from XY and SM aren't ready for the power level of the tier.
Right.
So
Because
you see
Gem
shit
close
like people bringing Gothitelle or
yeah, Mizu going for the tried and true.
oh my
Let's just
goodness, that didn't kill. That sucks.
Thunderwave everything.
Why not, right? If you Thunderwave,
Yeah.
if you Thunderwave both water resists, you win.
Yeah, because Gem CC is basically a Z move. Because
right, 180.
it's that strong,
power.
yeah.
And Hitmontop's got like 95 attack, which isn't that
Mhm.
high, but 180 base power is freaking insane. That's Coco Gigavolt Havoc outside of
Yeah.
terrain. But still. Let's see if we get wrong slot. CC into Tyranitar would have been absolutely amazing. Wouldn't have made much sense.
Doesn't need it
But
though.
it would have been amazing.
Yeah, I don't think Mizu needs to make any hard reads.
Oh no,
Just-
Mizuhime just needs to not be stupid, and this should be over.
Just
Like, don't let Tyranitar Fire Blast your Scizor here. Just Bullet Punch the Landorus and close combat it. And if you can take out
Attack?
T-Tar, yeah, just attack.
yeah, just put attacks into super effective attack.
Don't
Like a
use Sword
target.
Stance. Don't use Substitute. Don't just smash those fucking attack buttons. Don't switch.
Yeah.
This is how Pokemon was meant to be played. If you can't win the game without switching, you didn't deserve to win. So far, Mizuhime hasn't switched, so I'm liking it. Bullet Punch, close combat. Here we go. Oh, it's not Gem Scizor.
Oh, I know. Mizu
did this
talked
too.
about what she's on
Oh, it's
the
Acro.
Discord chat.
Acro.
Yeah, it's Acro. Yeah.
Right. I forgot. Yeah, Mizu likes Acrozor, which obviously is not what you want in this situation. But
Yeah.
it's not like Bug Bite was crucial here either. But having a Steel Gym would have been nice.
Yeah.
Don't switch. Don't do it. I mean, she should, but I don't want her to at this point. I want to see if this game can be won without a switch. No switch.
Bane.
Acrozor is about to
Acrobatic.
Acro. And that's a kill.
Nice.
So that's the Tailwinder gone. And Tornadus is in range of a Bullet Punch. So that's the
Think
other
so, yeah.
Tailwinder gone.
Yeah.
Looking like a snack wrap, as Weepone would say.
Right.
He's not going to switch. I already know he's not good enough to switch.
Don't switch.
I feel like me and Mizu are on the same wavelength here. It's not going to
Yeah. Yeah.
This game is going to be won without switching. Perhaps without hitting Protect? Let me count.
Nah, there was one.
Oh, was there?
No, that's the.
That's Stax's side. Yeah, I think Mizu's going to do the no switches and no protects game. It's the ultimate in styling on your opponent. Alright, fake out Bullet Punch. Or not fake out, feint Bullet Punch. Or just Bullet Punch.
Bullet Punch, close combat.
Yeah. Rock slide to -3 Hitmontop doing half. And a flinch. What else? But Mizuhime just sends in Kyurem here.
Or just about any. Kyurem, no. Yeah.
Probably going to wide guard because I assume that is Scarf Tyranitar. But we know that the Kyurem Black is... actually, we don't, do we?
It might be a speed tie, but Mizu at least knows she's not flat out slower.
Oh, is it Jolly?
I don't know, but her terrible. At
Oh,
least
you're
a
right.
speed tie. Yeah.
Posing Illmatic's terrible. I always forget to do speed checks. See how rusty I am? Yeah, wide guard.
Wide guard.
Oh, that's it. That's
that didn't kill. That didn't kill.
No, but it's game.
Yeah.
That's the water resist and the ability to switch.
Mizu might have to end up.
Now you just bring in Kingdra. No, you bring in Kingdra and switch to Politoed as you could.
No, but then that would involve you having to switch.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. No, you're absolutely right. Okay, so just don't miss Muddy Water. That would be a sad way to lose the game. I appreciate this though. No switching from Mizuhime. And yeah, Mizuhime with the obvious Scarf considering didn't Oko a Kyurem with Dragon Claw.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised that Scarf doesn't Oko.
Yeah, I was kind of even with the Scarf.
I mean, 125, 100
so...
is pretty bulky, but 170 is pretty powerful. So we're gonna see what? Icy Wind?
Rock Slide?
Yeah. Can't wide guard again in BW. Oh, Politoed's so fat.
Oh.
And now just needs to not miss like 2 muddies.
Yeah.
We may see Mizu go for a double protect just to style, but I don't think that's the right play. Oh, disable. Ooh, clever. That's game then. Because, well, I guess it's still not technically game, but you'd have to miss a lot of Draco Meteors.
Right.
And it happened. No protects. No switches. Beautiful.
Yeah, nice.
Well played by Mizuhime.
Yeah. Unfortunate team choice from
Stax.
Stax.
Stax didn't pick a good team and he didn't make the big plays he needed to bring it back around. He kept it more respectable than I expected, but that's partly because Mizuhime was just throwing shit away because that was the safest thing to do.
Right.
So, alright. Thanks for watching. Catch you sometime later with Merly vs. Tree, maybe.
Probably not.
Alright. See ya.